Hey, what's up guys? Sean Nalawani here of SeanNal.com and BodyTransformationTruth.com. And in today's video lesson, I just want to go over 5 popular bodybuilding supplements that I would suggest you steer clear of. You work hard for your money and you should spend that money on things in your muscle building or fat loss program that actually matter, such as your gym membership, proper foods, and supplements that actually produce results. Now, I found that some people tend to react defensively when you tell them that a particular supplement they've been using, perhaps for years on end, is probably a waste of money. But just remember that the information that's being presented here today is here to help you, and it's here to give you the opportunity to divert that money onto something more useful. So here we go. The first supplement on the list today are testosterone boosters. So the reality behind this one is pretty simple and straightforward. Aside from the use of actual anabolic steroids, there's really no way for you to increase your testosterone levels to any significant degree via natural supplementation. So Tribulus, D-aspartic acid, long Jacobina sativa, these products might provide a very small boost to your bottom line test levels, although D-aspartic acid is the only one with any real good supportive research behind it. But it's not going to be anywhere near the several hundred to 1,000+% that is necessary to create positive effects on strength or muscle growth. Most people tend to totally overlook the fact that boosting testosterone in and of itself really doesn't mean anything at all. Not only does testosterone have to be boosted, but it also has to be boosted to a level that's high enough to directly enhance muscle hypertrophy and gym performance. And as of right now, there's nothing you're going to find on the shelves of your local supplement store that's going to accomplish that for you. The second supplement on the list is L-Glutamine. Though many bodybuilders swear by L-Glutamine, the concrete research on glutamine supplementation is pretty extensive and very unexciting. First off, a huge chunk of orally consumed L-Glutamine never even makes it into your muscles at all and is instead used up by your intestines for energy. The percentage here is going to vary, but it's been shown to be as high as 65%. Secondly, around 10% of your total protein intake is already made up of L-Glutamine. So that means that if you're consuming 150 grams of protein per day, you're already taking in 15 grams of L-Glutamine right there. And don't make the mistake of assuming that if some is good, then more must automatically be better. Thirdly, virtually all of the standard claims that are made about L-Glutamine's bodybuilding effects, and this ranges all over the map from increased protein synthesis to enhanced immune system function to improved growth hormone levels, as well as faster glycogen replenishment post-workout. All of these claims have been debunked over a wide range of studies. Third supplement on the list today is L-Arginine. The basic idea behind NO2 products is to increase oxygen delivery and blood flow into your muscles in order to increase nutrient uptake and give you what's called a permanent pump that lasts all throughout the day. These products are usually based off of different forms of the amino acid L-Arginine, with L-Arginine alpha-ketoglutarate being the most widely form used. Now, this is a great gig for dishonest supplement companies out there because L-Arginine itself is a dirt cheap ingredient and it can be very easily added to pre-workout formulas and other products in order to hype up the labels and to keep production costs down. But unfortunately for you as the consumer, there's currently zero research that shows a positive relationship between L-Arginine supplements and increases in nitric oxide or muscular performance. After that, we have weight gain powders. Now, this is a little bit of a gray area because although there's nothing inherently wrong with consuming a weight gain powder in controlled amounts as long as you're tracking what you're taking in, just keep in mind that most weight gain powders are really nothing more than a basic mix of whey protein and simple sugar. A far more nutritious and better tasting option is to just purchase a whey protein powder on its own and then just go ahead and blend in your own carbohydrates and your own healthy fats. So you can use oatmeal, fruit, natural nut butters, and healthy oils like flaxseed oil or extra virgin olive oil. These are all great options. This is going to give you the high calorie density that you're after while still providing your body with a good dose of vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and fiber rather than a bunch of nutritionally void sugar in its place. And last on the list are advanced forms of creatine. Now, this is a huge one. Creatine is the most widely researched and most result-producing muscle-building compound in existence and is most commonly sold in the form of creatine monohydrate. And over the last decade or so, supplement companies have been coming out with all kinds of different forms of breakthrough creatines that are supposedly more effective than the original monohydrate form. And this includes many different types: creatine ethyl ester, creatine HCl, buffered creatine, creatine nitrate, etc. But don't let the marketing hype fool you when it comes to these products, because not a single study has ever been performed that has shown any of these advanced forms of creatine to deliver any benefits above and beyond the basic monohydrate form. In fact, several studies have actually shown certain forms, such as creatine ethyl ester, to actually be directly inferior. Creatine monohydrate is safe, it's free of side effects, it doesn't cause cramps or bloating like some companies claim, and it's highly absorbable as well, and you really can't get much better than that. Not only that, but creatine monohydrate is also the most cost-effective form as well. Virtually all of the new and improved creatines that you run into are going to cost you about 5 to 10 times the price of monohydrate for a product that delivers equal or even worse effects. If you want to obtain all of the benefits that creatine has to offer, just stick with 3 to 5 grams per day of a high-quality Pure creatine monohydrate product. So if you want to save a good chunk of money and divert that money onto things that are actually going to benefit your bodybuilding and fat loss program and just your life in general, I would highly recommend that you steer clear of the 5 supplements that I've just outlined, as they're likely doing nothing more than thinning out your wallet. Supplementation can be a useful way to fully optimize your training performance and your bottom line results, but just keep in mind that there are a lot more crappy products out there than there are good ones. And if you want to get a complete breakdown of my specific supplementation recommendations, then you can check out my complete fitness supplementation guide, which I'll link in the description box below. So thanks very much for watching this video lesson today. If you did enjoy the video and found the information useful, please make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on future video lessons. Also, make sure to check out my complete step-by-step muscle building and fat loss programs over at bodytransformationtruth.com. The link for that is in the description box below. And make sure to join the Facebook page for daily tips and updates. The link for that is also in the description box. Talk to you again soon.